like Dre outside. I got the Bay outside and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my on some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just the. And he was like, boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing, Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They go play action here on 1st down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Shit! Ohio!
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
He'll get it up the middle. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Rivers on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A second down throw for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Rivers again. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Watch tight end.
Jones throwing again. Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They pitch to Washington. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! White, 9!
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. T.Y. McGill coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Come on, let's go!
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
380!
Rivers now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Left! 390! 0!
1st down, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. And this one is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Dexter McDonald.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as he... These guys will get the football back. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. 3rd down here.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
0. Wait.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Rivers. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He completes it to Bryant. And they can't bring him down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jones on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rivers now, the throw on first down. Allen has it, left side. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Again, it's Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now Jones to throw again. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. So we have reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that move.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders have recovered. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half of their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off play action. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Rolling to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw again, Jones finds Roberts left side. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Here's a give to Richard. And he loses the football a second time. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nelson's first catch, good for a first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. The pitch out to Lynch. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Here's Harris to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Top-ranked kids love the idea that they might go in the first round, but sometimes you fall into the right situation when you don't. I think that happened for Uchenna Nwosu out of USC. He went to the Chargers, a team that gets after the quarterback with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. Now he can do the exact same thing from his outside linebacker position. We just saw him get it done right there.
And the Chargers' temporary home, the StubHub Center in Carson, California, where he was born and raised. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And hauling it in, Nelson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Rivers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. 190. Okay. Yo, Rocky. Hey.
First down, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. Jones now operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. To return it now, here's King. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
To return it now, here's King. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the red zone now, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll lose an important one here, as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.